Hi all, I'm Dennis Bratz, author of the book Way Past Paradise Here Now, available in this special, highly concentrated booklet, which takes only 15 to 20 minutes or so to read, and is available in your choice of all the colors of the rainbow. Fiona Aptly sings a great lyric among her many great lyrics that goes like this: if there was a better way to go, then it would find me. Perhaps that's exactly what's happening to you right here, right now. My book title is based on what all the true spiritual masters agree on. All is perfect, divine, and heaven, just as all is. Or as Ellen DeGeneres so eloquently puts it, my life is perfect even when it's not. With words like perfect, divine, and heaven, mere symbols only hinting at how way past ecstatic the actual full experience of all this is. Hence my title, Way Past Paradise Here Now. Now how can this possibly be? To most people, this certainly doesn't seem to be true. That's why over 2,000 years ago, the Pharisees asked Jesus, when is the kingdom of God coming? Christ's answer was fascinating, and still, 2,000 years plus later, poorly understood. He said, in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 17, verses 20 to 21, the kingdom of God comes not with observation. You won't be able to say, look, here it is, or lo, there it is. For the kingdom of God is within you. Explanations of this abound, but one of the best is what was 2 summers ago, a publishing and Oprah Winfrey sensation, Eckhart Tolle's book, A New Earth. And just like with Jesus Christ over 2,000 years ago, no matter how much people try to explain and clarify this, our egos continue to give counter-explanations and interpretations, resulting in faulty biblical translations and so on. Nevertheless, I'd like to directly quote Eckhart Tolle and then tell you how to get my book, which very much further clears this all up. And it's from his book, A New Earth, which was #1 for a long time, 2 summers ago. And it's in the last section entitled, The New Earth is No Utopia. Is the notion of a new earth just not another utopian vision? Not at all. All utopian visions have this in common: the mental projection of a future time when all will be well, we will be saved, there will be peace and harmony, and the end of our problems. There have been many such utopian visions. Some ended in disappointment, others in disaster. At the core of all utopian visions lies one of the main structural dysfunctions of the old consciousness, looking to the future for salvation. The only existence the future actually has is as a thought form in your mind. So when you look to the future for salvation, you are unconsciously looking to your own mind for salvation. You are trapped in form, and that is ego. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, writes the biblical prophet. The foundation for a new earth is a new heaven, the awakened consciousness. The earth, external reality, is only its outer reflection. The arising of a new earth, and by implication, or I should say the arising of a new heaven, and by implication, a new earth, are not future events that are going to make us free. Nothing is going to make us free, because only the present moment can make us free. That realization is the awakening. Awakening as a future event has no meaning, because awakening is the realization of presence. So the new heaven, the awakened consciousness, is not a future state to be achieved. A new heaven and a new earth are arising within you this moment. And if they are not arising at this moment, they are no more than a thought in your head, and therefore not arising at all. What did Jesus tell his disciples? Heaven is right here in the midst of you. That's just another translation of the kingdom of God is within you. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus makes a prediction that to this day few people have understood. He says, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. In modern versions of the Bible, meek is translated as humble. Who are the meek or the humble, and what does it mean that they shall inherit the earth? The meek are the egoless. They are those who have awakened to their essential true nature as consciousness, and recognize that essence in all others, all life forms. They live in the surrendered state and so feel their oneness with the whole and the source. They embody the awakened consciousness that is changing all aspects of life on our planet, including nature, because life on Earth is inseparable from the human consciousness that perceives and interacts with it. That is the sense in which the meek will inherit the Earth. A new species is arising on the planet. It is arising now, and it is you. Way past paradise, here now, simply being. I simply let go of all concepts. I simply release my mind all thought. I don't try. For this, there are no precepts. Suddenly, I am just being, uncaught. Way past paradise, here now, adventure. For some reason, I love all, no censure. My being encompasses all and more. All smile at me, not just the girl next door. Soul fires up, the kingdom divine within. Heaven, earth power, mine. I stop myself. Crime rates drop, save for one long last hurrah. All's reborn, more ho ho ho, ha ha ha. Just a bit more cozy eagle cocoon. Then divine butterflies. Alice, we're going way past the moon. For even more clarification and explanation about all this, I'd invite you to order my book, Way Past Paradise Here Now, which also helps us see that we don't see the moon as it is, but as we are. Thus, as this new heaven, this kingdom of God within us arises, we see a new earth out there, and our thoughts literally alter the quantum hologram field to manifest this. To put it mildly, a new golden age is described in Robbie Bachman's Bible. You not only get a great reading list of over 30 titles to make this happen for you in the form you prefer at the end of my booklet, you also get a 1 minute or so prayer that alone can make you experience way past paradise here now. For some, this happens instantly. For others, it can take a year or so. It's fun, easy, simple, and in no way a struggle or any suffering of any kind. And if you're not experiencing way past paradise here now with all your problems solved and all improving dramatically around you, I'll gladly return your requested love offering of 99 cents, which is all this costs, way past lovingly. There'll be some minimal postal and handling charges, obviously. Call me toll-free at 1-877-779-4257 or email me at de1953nnis@yahoo.com and put Way Past Paradise Here Now in the subject heading of your email. Give me your contact information and I'll get back to you, and feel free to talk to me about anything, and I'll tell you something of the way past wonderful features of this booklet and other books available by me, including The Reasons for the Gender of God. And catch my other video on YouTube entitled Way Past Paradise Here Now, Paul Newman Says It So. Thank you. You've been divine.